In this video, I am going to share with you 10 time-saving keyboard shortcuts in Figma that will save you time and help you to create amazing designs faster. Are you ready to discover the 10 keyboard shortcuts we are going to talk about in this video? If yes, then let us begin. Number 1. Paste to replace. Sometimes when you are working in Figma, you may need to replace a particular picture with this one at the top. So I can easily copy this one at the top. To replace it, I'm going to select this one. Then I'm going to press Ctrl Shift and R on my keyboard in order to replace the picture. As you can see, the picture has been replaced with this new one. Number 2. Duplicating an object. There are times whereby you need to reuse a particular element or object. It can be anything like text, picture, and so on and so forth. So in order to duplicate it, you can select anything you want to duplicate, then you press Ctrl D on your keyboard. So once you press Ctrl D, then you can drag it to the bottom, as you can see. So this is how you can duplicate any object in Figma. Number 3, object zoom. As you can see, this particular picture is looking too small. To make it bigger, press Z key on your keyboard and drag on it this way to enlarge it. As you can see, if you still need it to be more bigger than this, you can hold the Z key and click on it and drag it just like this. On this channel, I create video related to UI UX design in Figma, Photoshop tutorial, CorelDRAW tutorial videos, Adobe Illustrator, and Canva. If you have any video requests related to any of these ones that I've mentioned, you can drop it in the comment section below and I'll be ready to create any video for you. If you find this video very helpful, please support my channel by subscribing to my channel. Turn on the post notification bell so that each time I upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be updated. Let's continue. Number 4, type to. Anytime you wanted to type a text in your design, then you can press T on your keyboard in order to activate the type to. So now I'm going to press T and start typing, as you can see. So this is how you can use the keyboard shortcut T to activate the type to. Number 5, rectangle. As we all know, rectangle is one of the most useful shape we use in our day-to-day design project. So if you wanted to use a rectangle, so the keyboard shortcut is R. Just press R on your keyboard. Immediately you press R on your keyboard, you are going to see this cross icon that will show. Just click and drag it according to your desired size. And take for instance, if you want it to be bigger or smaller than this, you can come to this section under the width and increase the width and the height accordingly, or if you think it is too big, then you can decrease the width and the height accordingly. If you like to change the color, you can come to this section under the fill, then you are going to change it to any color that you like. Take for instance, if you like this color, you can change it to that color. Number 6, design assets and plugins. If you want to use any design assets like pictures, shapes, illustrations, or any plugins, then the keyboard shortcut you can use to activate it is Ctrl/. Immediately you press Ctrl and the /, it's going to bring in this option. As you can see, there are a lot of things you can do here. So you can simply search for any of the graphic assets you are looking for. Take for instance, if I'm looking for a logo, I can search for logo. So I'm going to see different brands logo that can be used for my design. So if you quickly need to use any of the brand logo in your design, then this is a better option for you. If you need to use any plugin, all you need to do is to close it. Then you can type in again Ctrl and /. So it is going to bring the option, and under plugin, then you can come to this section and click on plugins. You can search in for any of the plugin that you wanted to use, then you are going to see it. Take for instance, if I wanted to use Pexels, I can search for it and click on it and it's going to run accordingly. So if I wanted to insert any picture, take for instance, I can click on portrait, then I'm going to click on insert random picture. As you can see, it has inserted this random picture. If this video has been helpful to you, please share this video among your loved ones. That is someone that you know might need this video. Also, subscribe to my channel so that you can stay updated anytime I upload a new video like this. Let's continue. Number 7, frame. If you want to use any device frame like desktop frame, tablet frame and mobile frame, then the keyboard shortcut you can use is F. Just press F on your keyboard and the frame is going to show under the design tab. So you can see, you can select anyone that you like. Maybe you need a desktop frame, tablet frame or phone frame. Take for instance, if I need a desktop frame, I can select this one, desktop, which has a resolution of 1440 by 1024. Once I click on it, the frame is going to appear here. As you can see, this is the frame. Number 8, components. If you need to create a reusable component that you can use in your design, then the keyboard shortcut you can use is Ctrl Alt K in order to create a component. As you can see, immediately I press it, it has changed this button to components. Now, components is an element that can be used repeatedly in your design to access the button components. So I'll click on assets. So this is the button components here. So I'll click on it. I'll click on insert instance. So as you can see, it has inserted the instance there. This is the master component at the top, while this is the instance at the bottom. Now, anything I do to the master component is going to affect the instance component. So I'll come back to under fill. So I'm going to change the fill color. So immediately I change the fill color of the master component, the instance color is also going to be changed as well, as you can see. So anything I do to the master component will automatically affect the instance component, as you can see here. Number 9, object spacing. So if I wanted to know the spacing in between this provide card, so all I can do is to select the first one. I'm going to press the Alt key on my keyboard. Then I'm going to hover on the second one. As you can see, it is showing us that there are 35 pixel margin in between them. So likewise, if I wanted to know the margin in between this one and this one, so I'll select this one, then I'll hold the Alt key and hover on the last one here. As you can see, they are all having 35 pixel margin in between them. Number 10, auto layout. Take for instance, if I wanted to add an auto layout to this icon, so I can select the icon, then I'll press Shift A on my keyboard in order to add an auto layout to it. Now the auto layout has been applied. So if I wanted to change it to a rounded corner radius, I can increase both the width and the height. I'm going to change the width and the height to 50 pixel. Then I can come to this section. I'm going to click on align center so that it can align this icon to the center. Then I'm going to come to this section under the corner radius. I'm going to give it a corner radius of 25 pixels. So this is how you can use an auto layout. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if this video has been helpful to you. Also turn on the post notification bell so that each time I upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be updated. Share this video with your loved ones. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.